welcome everybody back to my channel. My name is Bilkis. In today's class, we are going to be looking at solids. Now, what are solids? Now, before I go into today's class properly, I will ask you, please, if you haven't subscribed, to please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell beside the subscription button. And also, please give me a like on this channel, and please do not forget to share this content with many people. All right. Now, what are solids? Solids are objects that take up space. Any object whatsoever that have the ability to take up a particular space, that can occupy a space, is what? So they are solid. Do you understand? All right. Now, we have some. Let's look at the type of solids that we tend to have. The first one is three-dimensional. Three-dimensional solids is a kind of solid or objects that have length, breadth, and height. An example is this. This is a typical example of a keyboard, for instance. You know, it has length. This is the length, how long it is. From here to here is the length. Then it has breadth. From here to here, this is the breadth. The short side is what? The breadth. And then it has height. This is the what? The height, how long it is. Do you understand? Good. So a three-dimensional solid basically are this kind of solids that have length, breadth, and height. Then the other one is an irregular solid. Irregular solids have sides, have different lengths, and angles have different sizes. A typical example is that is like a stone. A stone is so irregular that you find it so you can't even say, oh, this is irregular length size, this is irregular breadth size. No. So those are what? Irregular solids. And then we have regular solids that have all sides are equal and all the angles are what? Also equal. A typical example of a regular solid is a cube, like a cube of sugar, for instance. Do you understand? The length, the sides, the angles are what? They are regular, that is, they are the same. Does that make sense? Alright, the other one is geometrical solids. This one is a shape with regular features. This one has just what? Regular features. Alright, let me show you more examples. Let us try to list some of the solids that we know that are so common to us. Alright, everyone, so we're talking about solids. Solids are objects that can take up or occupy spaces. Now, don't mix them up with plane shape like the rectangles and the circles. Those ones are just plane shape that you can easily draw with free hands. They are not something solid that can actually occupy a particular space. Now let's look at various examples of solids that are common. We have the cube, like this, just like a box that has regular sizes and shapes, regular sizes and angles. So the length is the same thing as the what? The length is the same thing as the breadth and the height, and the angles in between two are what? They are the same. Those are the properties of what? Cubes. Then we also have keyboard. Like I showed you the other time, that is an example of a keyboard. Do you understand? That has the length, it has the breadth or the width, and then it has the what? The height. Do you understand? Alright, we also have prism. Now, this is a type of prism that we have. We have the triangular base prism. You can see that this side is triangle. And we have the hexagonal prism, having 6 sides here. Then we have the eye prism. The eye prism, I don't know if you can see, you can take a look at this eye prism here, because I can't draw it, you know. But then this is an eye prism. I don't know how clear that is. This is an example of what? An eye prism. See, this is an eye prism. Is that clear? All right, I believe you can see it clearly now. This is an example of what? An eye prism. All right. So also we have cylinders. Now the typical example of cylinder is this. This is the shape of a what? Of a cylinder. You can see that it's kind of round and then it has a flat surface. Do you understand? This is a typical example of a what? A cylinder. Also we have pyramids. We have what? We have pyramids. Let's see. So we also have different types of what? Pyramids. You can see we have the triangular base. This one here is a triangular base pyramid, and so we have the square base pyramid as well, and so we also have the hexagonal base pyramid, which is this. So these basically are what? Pyramids. You know, this is the triangular base, the square base, and the hexagonal base pyramids. I hope you can see them clearly so that I'll be able to distinguish between one another. Is that clear? All right. So typically all these are just examples of what? Examples of solids. Is that clear? All right. So please go over these shapes one by one to master them, to understand, to see the differences between them. As much as the cube or keyboard might want to seem the same, but they are not the same, because in the case of the cube, the lengths are equal, the sides are equal, as opposed to the keyboard that has lengths different from what? The width. Do you understand? So go through each of the shape one after the other and be able to distinguish or differentiate between them. All right, thank you very much everybody for watching today's video. In the next video promises to be better than this, and please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notification as to anytime I upload. And please let's like this video and then share this video with as many loved ones as possible. I'll see you in the next class.